I'm over here fucking. I'm not even fully ready yet. Hold on, give me one second. Okay, my apologies, y'all. I wasn't prepared with Instagram, man. I'm over here fucking starting the video and shit. Um, yes, I hope everyone is happy, healthy, and doing well. These messages may or may not resonate with you, so please follow your gut, not your butt, because nobody wants to smell that shit. Okay. So I was in a nap, and before my real nap, like it was weird as fuck because I felt myself drifting off, but then like I felt my soul push forward as I felt my body pull itself back, and then like it felt like I was going through some portal thing, and then I woke up, and then I felt my whole body just became one again, and I was like, what the fuck? What is going on here? And then I knocked the fuck out. Okay, so this tower, yeah, the lovers. It's it's a choice on feeling. Mm. Angels and demons and shit like that. Yeah, Ace of Swords is the first thing that comes out, and the Two of Swords. What is keeping you blind, especially from things that people are telling you? If it's things like this, what else do you expect for people to say? What do you expect for people to understand? What do you expect for someone to, you know, without being burdened? How do you expect them to say stuff like that? Four of Pentacles, are you still holding something against someone because they themselves are speaking the truth? The fact that they have the world in their hands as well as you do? King of Pentacles right here is about that stability. Is it because you're holding on due to the fact that you are unsatisfied with someone else's stability instead of working upon your own? You got to actually put in a little bit of fucking work. It's four of, I mean, five of cups. It's looking forward and looking back at the shit that has been in your back. It's like the reason why you're not talking to a certain amount of people, or the reason why they're not coming to talk to you, is due to the fact that they themselves are the ones putting the fucking swords in your back. They're, yeah, death. What do you think I'm trying to say? You walking around in this truth, having people hold something against you, see the stability as you're looking back and reflecting on the things that they were holding on against you. I was watching an episode of the more recent DuckTales, and the episode was like this dude. He was a CEO. He was like an almost billionaire, and he kept on saying that shit. Like, he fakes it till he makes it, pretty much. Like, um, I'm getting a Steve Jobs type of situation. It's like they anticipate someone with a new product, and it's not even real. Like, and and they invest a lot of their fucking money on this person for that product. How do you think people get rich quick? So Steve Jobs did make it to where he is because he actually put in the fucking work, unlike this fucking person who is faking it and, trying to make a whole tour of the whole building and shit like that. And yeah, Eight of Pentacles, there's this macho man who is trying to work with him to try and steal something from him. Well, not from him, for him. And so, like, he gets upset and starts, you know, trying to get a word out of him. And at the end of the episode, he um he gets frustrated at the guy, ends up going after I think it's Louis, Louis that was with them, and apparently he makes him like a vice president, and he's just a kid. Yeah, see, Page of Pentacles. That's exactly what I'm getting. It's like someone portrays to be a king, but they're not a king. There's a whole bunch of gray around this abundance. Someone right now is claiming to be a king, but they're not a king. Yeah, the star. But they're soon working on making their way there. This could be you. Like the world on the fucking Ace of Swords. Ooh. Yeah, see, and you speaking the world, you in your world speaking your truth, these unloving ass people will still hold shit against you because they have no other choice to watch. They can't do shit. Yeah, magician, because they manifested Five of Pentacles themselves out in the fucking cold. Only being, only reason being is because they don't admire the fact that you're working for something greater, something grand, and they want to take that shit from you. It's like, no, yeah, High Priestess. It's like, no, no, no. I'm also getting another episode where they go to the House of Luck, and it's like apparently to apparently to Scrooge McDuck and everyone in that little family, Donald Duck is the one that brings bad luck, and so it's like. Ah, it's a very interesting episode because it's like he makes a deal with a toad spirit, and well, Scrooge McDuck makes a deal like a bet with a toad spirit, and it's like one person. Yeah, see, I don't know why the Ten of Wands. All right, one person gets a free will of its, smooth ride and, a freeloader. Okay, that's what it was. It was a freeloader against someone who has bad luck. Now, both of these people have bad luck. One is in debt, and the other one, well, goes through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And so with the Two of Pentacles, what I'm getting here is like, what do you think will get you somewhere that is worth risking for? Because like at the end of the episode, it made me laugh because I keep forgetting the fucking names. I think Huey's with the green shirt, Louis, whatever the fuck. one of the little ducklings ends up telling Donald Duck, he was like, um, he almost gets eaten by a tiger, and one of the Donald almost gets eaten by a tiger. One of the little kids ends up telling him, why are you giving up? Uh, he said, you never have common sense in situations like this, so why stop now? And it motivates him to be like, "You're fucking right." Like, because he's at the bottom of one of those, the Palinto fucking things. And he's, like, at the bottom, he has to make his way to the top, and the freeloader makes it to the top, but he finds $20 on the floor. And as soon as he goes down to pick it up, Donald Duck fucking makes it up Splinko right to where he's at, just by a little bit, and then he runs past the finish line as the other dude picks up 20. And so Scrooge wins the bet and ends up switching a deal between, because it was supposed to be Scrooge and the Toad. They wanted Scrooge wanted an adventure. He wanted a bet, saying that luck is, it's hard to explain. It's on the Disney XD fucking YouTube channel. You can see the episodes for free. And not only will it help you understand with how to work with money, but it also helps you understand with how people work around the money. Scrooge McDuck knows more about self care than any of us ever has. Mans will fucking sit in a bathtub instead of cucumbers on his eyes. He'll fucking switch it out for coins. He'll be soaking in whatever bath salts, making his skin feel good and his body feels good because he worked hard for his fucking first dime. Who knows how much physical labor this man had put to gain his riches? The whole point of trying to get rich is to get fit, and so getting where you fit in. Yeah, see, Ace of Swords. There's a lot of hidden treasures behind shit that you don't know about. So it's best to try and take advantage of it the best way that you possibly can. And if you see that these people around your area are not as loving as you fucking think, obviously those are the people that you must leave in the street. Like, because as you look ahead at the things that you could be working on, you'll be looking back at the things that these people are still holding on. That's exactly how this is playing out. So it's like it doesn't matter if you have bad luck or not. If you continue pushing forward through it, in the sense of, I had wrote something. It was like the absence of being, yeah, absence and being as one puts you in. Yeah, it's like, fuck. Where's my phone? I can't finish it because it's like absence and being as one holds all odds in our favor. But to truly capture the moment is for the need of it to be right. And if it's not right as you're doing so, then not only will you stay blinded, but you'll also keep juggling on what to invest in. It's like, would you rather still continue picking up money on the floor, or would you go through the shit so you can get it later? Because money flows the way we do. and you can't block the flow of it. What do you think happens if you block the flow of your blood? It clogs up, and if you don't stop it in time, you have to amputate it or, do some shit, whatnot. But in the sense of picture money going through a vein, through a tube. That money doesn't give a fuck about you, okay? It's material. Those people holding the money, they'll use it against you. It's like, okay, just because I have all this money and da da da. Yeah, that same episode, he was trying to get Huey to understand what it means to work hard for things that you own. He ends up stealing the dime from, the little velvet pillow that Scrooge has in his little safe or in his little room. He ends up using that dime to spend it on a soda. And so, like, that whole episode, he's sitting in the office, Scrooge McDuck, just speaking with a bunch of vultures, a bunch of business, like, and it's like when a creative idea ends up coming in, will it turn against anything? Will it turn against us as well as its own? New ideas, new inventions, electricity. Usually, as I get with electricity a lot, in a world where we are going to become digital, what are we going to do with all that electric waste? Obviously, it requires some sort of acid. Obviously, it requires some sort of, you know, oils and shit like that. And you guys don't want to pollute the airs no more. So why do you still want electricity instead of working for the things we need? Because that's how these vultures are taking our money is through the electricity, water, gas. But hey, we got to be part of the system to beat the system. So continue paying your bills because you have to. Continue paying what you need to pay because the whole situation of this is how you play it out in and out of work. If you love what you're investing in and these people starting to act different around you, fuck 'em. You do you, boo. You do those fucking dance moves. But anyways, I hope you guys stay safe, stay blessed, stay well, stay happy. I know this is short. I haven't done a short ass message in a while. Fucking smoke some weed, take a dab, microdose some weed. If you're around the people who make you feel burdened, you yourself have to make yourself feel happy. A little dose of happiness can go a long way. I'm speaking psilocybin mushrooms, like just a little wee bit. You'll feel you'll feel like this, just like not as intense, but like you guys get the memo. Who are you? That scene from Alice in Wonderland. Stay safe. Love y'all. Trip.